Mark and Cindy on the radio, 10 to 11 a.m. Well, it's Mark and Cindy, they've got a morning show. Every day I listen in. We're going to talk about what's going on.
Good morning, everybody. You are listening to the Mark and Cindy Show, just like Jared said, and we're so happy to have you. It is Thursday.
It is.
That's Mark's and like Friday, casual Friday.
Yeah, it's Thursday, Friday. And Jared was just in here just a minute.
He
We could
was
have
just
him
here.
singing that thing live.
Why didn't we keep him here to sing it live?
Yeah, I don't know.
We could do a cappella version of it. It would have been fine.
I think we should have a duet with a couple of our guests this morning.
Yeah, we got some cool guests, and all of you who have been accosted at the doorways of stores to buy Girl Scout cookies, you're going to want to stay with this.
You're kidding. I hadn't even thought of that. Oh.
Because, and they didn't bring any, I noticed. I'm so shocked, because I thought I was going to come to Leo's, and there they'd be Leo's.
There is the order book in there.
There's an order book there. Okay. Yes, we do have a special guest from the, now say the name of it again.
The PAC?
What's the name of this event that we're going to be promoting? The name of the event that we're going to be promoting is?
Pi Day.
Pi Day! Woo! That
Now,
was from Ashley Share and her twin sister, Allison. Allison's about 2 years older. That's impossible. Y'all can't quit. That's what
They're
try
trying
to
to
tell
go
me.
like,
And their lovely mom here, Kelly. Kelly, thank you so much for escorting these ladies here. And you are going to leave this place or your computer with respect to this station.
Yes.
Boy, that was confusing.
Yes, it was.
In about an hour. But you are going to be so much smarter than you are right now. It's almost frightening.
See, and I thought because it was Pi Day, I was going to be fatter when I left this.
Cindy,
Like, nobody brought cookies, no pie,
the thing wrong.
nothing.
You got it so.
Yeah, I know. It's simpler the way you spell it. I
is.
tell you that. There's no E at the end.
We are going to dive into this in the second segment.
Yes, we
but
are.
I wanted to ask first, what is this in honor of? Why was March 14th, this Saturday, taken as Pi Day? Could one of you share this with us?
March 14th because it was the third month of the year, and that's 3 in the pie.
In the pie, yeah. 3.1,
which is the 14th because it's 1 and 4, and that's how they got the 14th
Son
day.
of a gun. 1415 926 53. They were signing for me here.
Oh, brother.
See,
brother.
I thought it was related to Einstein's birthday, Albert Einstein's birthday. Was that, what do you think, Allison? Was that anything to do with it?
Yeah, his birthday is on March 14th.
Wow.
Yes.
And that guy, he doesn't look he looks really bad now that I think about it.
I mean, I don't know when he looked good. I looked at all the pictures of Einstein, and he just, because he was so smart, he didn't care how his hair looked, for sure.
One of the brightest guys who had such a great sense of humor, too. Albert. Yeah.
He did, Albert. Listen, we got to talk about some stuff. You know, it's Thursday, and we always talk about what movies are coming out. And I know where Allison and... don't you tell me, Ashley. She spelled it for me. She knows how to do signs. She can
sign.
Yeah, she knows this alphabet, and she spelled it to me. And so I'm good. I'm not as good a speller as I am a math person. No, that's not true.
That's completely wrong.
That's a bad speller. Anyway, Ashley and Allison, are y'all going to go see the movie that's coming out tomorrow? You know what it is, don't you?
Chappie.
No, what is it?
Is it Cinderella?
Yes, you win. You don't win any tickets to it, but you do win the answer. Cinderella's coming out, and it is. It's not animated.
Right.
These are real people. Have you seen the trailers for it?
I've seen the trailers for it. Those are previews. I saw the one, and I see that Cinderella is one of the girls from Downton Abbey, the younger of. She's actually a cousin of the others. But have y'all been made? I'm talking to Ashley and Allison here. Have y'all been made aware of the 7-minute short subject they have at the beginning? That's supposed to be the draw of the movie. Either of y'all?
Why who's
okay? Well, then an elderly lady told me this yesterday. I had no idea because she's got great grandkids. And they're going to have a 7-minute, Cindy.
7 minutes?
7 minute. They're going to have a 7-minute preview
of what?
Frozen 2. And they're already selling the dolls and everything for this.
Frozen
deal.
2?
Frozen, I can't believe.
How can anybody write any more songs than
Don't
that?
even mention.
Oh,
if it's
my-
the.
That's going to be a hard
they're
act to
gonna
follow.
sing,
if they-
something
Frozen 2. Did y'all like the first Frozen?
Yes, it was very interesting.
interesting. And the song.
Do you know what that's like? Is when you set somebody up with a blind date and they say, "Well, what do they look like?" Very interesting. Because
What do you think of my newborn child? Oh, that's
very
interesting.
interesting. Yeah,
stuff
yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah. That was
That's
a good answer.
A super movie for somebody else to see, I think.
That's right.
But Cindy, listen
So
to
what's
this
coming-
other stuff.
okay.
Oh, Cinderella we just mentioned, and Red Army. Gabe Polsky's documentary tells the story of the famed Russian Red Army hockey team.
No,
This
I don't
is
think
the
that's
story.
for
You
me.
remember the
No,
movie Miracle, where the Americans in 1980?
Yes.
This is what happened to the team they played afterwards. Apparently, they got not very well received. 71, ladies, do not watch this. It's a depressing story about a British soldier during the Irish Rebellion in Belfast, and he gets stuck in a war zone in Belfast for 71 days or 71 hours. I don't know
I
what.
can mark
It's
that
terrible.
off my list.
But Cindy,
Okay.
we're getting to a movie I'm going to want to watch, and it's not The Cobbler with with Adam Sandler. Give me a break, Adam, please. Just back
We
up.
like Adam Sandler.
No, we don't.
Adam Sandler, I like
I
him.
don't even know him, do you?
Adam Sandler,
Yeah, he's not that good.
Grown Ups. Okay.
Yeah, the Salvation, the Western Stars, Mickelson as a settler who avenges. Listen to this and tell me if it's not every Western you've ever heard of.
Oh, I hate westerns.
Cindy, I don't want to hear that anymore. New Western Stars, this guy's name, as a settler who avenges the murder of his family, putting him on a collision course with a notorious gang leader.
Wow.
That's never been
creative.
done
Yeah,
before.
right.
And
I always want to know, is Liam Neeson's, is his...
Neeson?
Neeson, sorry. Maybe that's why I missed his movie
No, you
last
missed
time.
it,
No, is his new movie out?
Yes, it's coming out. It's called,
Yay! Right?
we don't know. We do, Run All Night.
Run All Night.
I would like
yes.
to do the theme song for that.
Yes, okay,
Liam
so-
Neeson as a wary hitman and Joel Kinnaman as his son who is targeted by the mob.
I feel like a nutritionist went up to
Cinderella.
him and go, "Hey, you need to start working out
You
more."
need-
And so he's like, and his response is, "I'm going to make all action movies for the next 3 years."
That poor guy.
And it doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. He is. I just love his movies. I love his movies. So, and they're all the same. I mean, Sam will sit there and this trailer comes up, and they probably have 2 trailers of movies for
Mm-hmm.
him each time, and they're all, this kind of the same theme.
You think?
You got to get the audience really mad at whoever the bad guy is, and then let Liam come in and save the
it's
day.
one of those revenge things.
Yeah.
Which isn't supposed to be mine, but that's all he knows, and that's good. By the way, Cindy, and I was yelling in front of these young ladies at Leo. She won. You remember the contest we were having?
She won.
No.
Oh.
She won second in
Second,
the
that's
best
great.
coffee house in Montgomery County. She got beat out again by Starbucks. There are 28 stores.
That's just not. I mean, that's not fair. There's
But
too many.
there
it's
are
ridiculous.
so many. The best seafood. This made
Popeyes?
me want to
What?
slap something. Red Lobster. Red Lobster is okay, but it's not what I call a good
The
seafood.
best seafood, Landry's would be better than.
Yeah,
that.
and Babin's would be even better.
Yeah.
Maybe this is important, or I
Yeah.
wouldn't be sharing the information with anyone. The best happy hour, that's where you get 2 for 1 at some place.
Don't look at them like they know what you're
They know-
talking about.
because of the winner.
Oh,
Sonic.
Oh, I thought you were thinking because they're
Sonic
twins.
has the
2 for-
best happy hour. I think you get a
Sonic?
1 burger for the price of 2 on Tuesdays. And,
We're so lying. You
no,
were-
that's true.
No, that's true.
That is actually true.
Okay.
Normally, I would lie about that.
Okay,
Red
you're
Brick,
sure.
just on the other side of the place, is the best bar and pub, the best grocery store. Where do y'all shop, might I ask, Kelly?
We usually shop at HEB.
HEB. The HEB that won is a place that's on North Fraser and 336.
That one? That
Yes.
one?
Really?
Really, the place that's got the
What?
scariest parking lot and some of the scariest patrons.
They don't even have basil there.
They don't have,
No.
they're basilless.
They don't. Yeah, they are basilist there. Are you serious? They won.
They
yes,
won.
they did. They, and this was mostly the Courier, obviously.
Oh,
in
that
the
is
breast,
so weird.
not the breast, the best thrift shop is the one down there. We've had them in here. You've had them in there, the Assistant League.
Assistant League one. Okay, I can understand that. I did go in there. I didn't know about that place. It sells the most amazing,
It's really good
brand,
stuff.
the top brand stuff that can't even pronounce, that they sell there for really a quarter of what you would pay for in the big stores.
And it's a great
and it's all for
cause,
good
the
cause.
greatest cause.
Yeah, it helps people, and we like to help people.
We went.
And so the Girl Scouts. I
Oh,
got to
no
add that. Okay,
question.
sorry. Go ahead.
We went to. You and I went to. Not Toyota, Ford.
Gullo.
With Sparky, and he had a
Yes.
whole stack of these voter things here.
Yeah. And
just to encourage people to vote for the best
vote.
barbecue.
Who got best barbecue?
Mackenzie's did, of course. But
course.
the best place to buy a car,
Gullo Ford.
no, Buckaloo.
Oh.
Buckaloo and Chevrolet beat them out.
Why
I
is that?
just
Because they've
feel
been here
terrible about
longer.
that.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
It's just cronyism.
I think we should do the Mark and Cindy best of, and then basically tell people $1,000 will get you number
We'll
one.
get you exactly.
And,
We'll do
but
one of-
don't even hide that. Just say,
don't-
hey, we'll talk about it. $1,000.
Yeah, that's all. And if you want second place, that's going for $750.
Yeah, that's
Thank
right.
you, Dick.
Well, what do you
We're-
think about? Because last year, I remember doing this. Is
Yeah.
the credibility to this? Because to me, that North Fraser HEB, like, are you
No,
serious?
that's not right. That is not
That's
right.
crazy to me.
right.
And then Starbucks, really? Like, that's.
Yeah.
This
that-
is I fear. I don't fear. I do fear things, Cindy, but it has nothing to do with this.
I know you fear everything.
I'm pretty sure it's just Conroe. It must be the Courier. Maybe the Villager has something they've done that the HEB over there that has some really unique and unusual. That's what you call redundant. Ladies, don't ever use that stuff over there, and it's something that would never catch on in Conroe. What is this? What do I do with this thing?
You're exactly right. But 105, that new HEB on 105 is just spectacular. So I just you've got to
Oh, it is
you've got to
good.
try that.
No question about that.
We're going to come back.
We're
going
gonna
to
come
come
back.
back with
Allison, Ashley, and their
Kelly.
dear mom, Kelly Sharer. What a sweet name. On the Mark and Cindy Show, we're going to find out about this Pie Day in the Girl Scouts. This is a song that Girl Scouts sing at the campfire right
You're
here.
listening to Mark and Cindy Show. We'll be back.
Imagine a new mother has just delivered her first child, and doctors decide to transport him to the neonatal intensive care unit of a specialty children's hospital 90 miles away. A young couple's world has just turned upside down, and now they have to find a hotel for the next 2 months. Caden's Hope can help. Caden's Hope focuses on alleviating the unexpected financial burden associated with last-minute travel, hotel arrangements, air travel for out-of-town family, gasoline credit cards, parking, groceries, and the list is endless. And all while worrying about the medical condition of their newborn child. Caden's Hope grew out of the very real-life struggles and financial hardships faced by a young couple in California. A bed to sleep in, food to eat, parking, and other essential daily needs. You can help by joining Caden's Hope and providing a tax-deductible contribution. Your generous support, when added to others, will help a family remain overnight near the hospital in a warm, safe hotel close to their child. To learn more, please visit cadenshope.org. Caden's Hope, providing hope in the midst of trial.
Tune in to Chamber Chat with your host, Courtney Galley and Samantha Good, with the Conroe Lake Conroe Chamber of Commerce, every first Tuesday of the month at 11 a.m. I'm one of your hosts, Courtney Galley. Samantha and I will chat about the Conroe Chamber's upcoming events and programs for the month. Relax with a cup of joe or your favorite drink for Chamber Chat.
I'm Lieutenant Bob Berry with the Conroe Police Department, reminding you that drinking and driving do not mix. Drinking and driving causes an alcohol-related fatality every hour in the United States. Stay sober and stay alive.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. One more time. One more time. Underwater
And
style.
we're back.
Underwater
Oh,
style.
yeah. I love that. That was a great song.
It brings a tear to my eye every time.
We're back with Ashley and Allison and their mom, Kelly. And they are representing the event that's going to be happening on March 14th, Pie Day. And it's not the kind you think of, so everybody get your mind back out of the refrigerator. And we're going to say it is P-I, not P-I, but P with the The sig.
No, well, that's the symbol for PI.
PI. That symbol is a whole thing for PI. Cindy, read the paper. I want to get it straight from you guys. And mathesium. Is that correct? I love the way the A+ is. So this whole day is going to be about math. That's what the event is, and is there competition and all of that. And the Girl Scout troop 11869 is going to be holding Pi Day to get the girls and boys excited about math. How do you get people excited about math, Ashley?
Well, we get them excited about math. We do have competitions there, and they can challenge themselves and make them excited by playing games or chess tournaments, math trivia, science trivia.
And there's going to be Rubik's Cube stuff. Have y'all been able to master that, the Rubik's Cube?
No.
No, me neither. It's just Allison.
We do have an expert in our family. Ashley and Allison's little brother Jason is a whiz, so he will be at the cube corner.
Oh, okay. The little brother?
The little brother, yes.
Oh, my goodness. You know, I thought that girls in math were better at the beginning, and then the guys just take off, but your little brother's always been better, you think? No, he's learning. Y'all get around along with him okay? Your brother?
Oh, the looks,
Most
the
of
cut
the
of the
time.
eyes.
Most of the time. That was okay. That's good to know.
You remember your mommy's here. She can tell us the truth. So, okay. All right. Though I know they're just perfect little angels, right?
Of course they are. Of course.
Okay. Good, Kelly. That's good.
And the Girl Scouts are sponsoring this. Of course, there is going to be real pie, and I imagine is the Girl Scouts furnishing that, or the mathnasium guy?
Actually, we've had a lot of nice sponsors and bakeries that have helped us out. We have large size pies where we're going to do a pie walk.
Oh, man.
Kind of like a cakewalk, but it has to be a pie for Pie Day,
Now
right?
you got my attention. Okay.
And at 9:26, which is the next magic numbers, as you mentioned before, right? 3.1415, 926, and 53 seconds if you want to add a couple more in. We are going to all eat pie. We have lots of little individual pies, so everybody that's there at 9:26, or at least the first 100 people or so, will be able to eat pie with us.
Wow.
9 hours, 26 minutes, and 53 seconds in this when you get to do that. So you have to.
It's a
you'll be
once in a
counting.
century type of event.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ashley,
3:14,
in what
love it.
way were you two involved in this, getting this together? What did y'all have to do, or Allison, whomever?
Go ahead, Allison.
What did you do? How hard was this to organize?
Well, it's very hard considering that we have to get 50 hours in to do this whole project.
Oh my gosh, time is hard.
50 hours. Now, what kind of that would take your whole little uniform and it would fall onto one side if you had a badge that had 50 hours in it, right? It's a huge badge, right, that you're going to get for the project? Did I not say that right?
No, you did not. I can't.
didn't.
No, I don't know. No, they
Kelly
don't.
kind of gets me. What? Go ahead, Allison.
We earn our silver award by doing this project.
The
Silver Award.
50 hours of. Oh
Is
my
that a
goodness.
badge or is it a physical award?
Well, if you've heard of the Boy Scouts getting their Eagle Award, that's
Yeah.
the highest award. In Girl Scouts, it's less well known, but you can earn a Bronze Award, which is something you do with your entire Girl Scout troop. You can earn a Silver Award, which will be a small team project. And then the Gold Award is an individual project, which you earn in high school, more like the Eagle Award. So Ashley, Allison, and one other Girl Scout in our troop, Kendall, they have worked to plan this entire event. They started from scratch. They put everything together. They put all their ideas down. They got the venue to have it. They got excited. They got the school involved and excited. They started a math club at school to promote it. And they have just, they have done it from scratch. I'm so proud of them.
That is amazing. Now you have a ceremony. She's about to cry. I don't blame you. I know how much work, and Mommy is always there to support you and helps make sure you get it done. But that is amazing, and I think that's what I was wondering if they had a ceremony or anything like when they win those things. Do they come together and have a candlelight when they win something like that, like the Boy Scouts do?
Well, they will win their Silver Award, and that is something that is given by the Girl Scouts, the San Jacinto County, and that'll be a special thing. Well, our Girl Scout troop leader will actually decide how to honor them, and so we'll wait and see.
You know, the what Cindy was talking about here, this will go on your resume application, any university or anything, you're now producers. You have produced this. Cindy's been a professional producer for Warner's and just a lot of different places. And this is great experience for you guys. How tough was it? What was the toughest part of getting this organized?
Trying to figure out math trivia questions.
y'all
had to do that too?
Between the three?
Oh, man.
Oh, goodness. Super.
Ask Richard one. Ask him a question, a math trivia question. That's Richard, yeah.
By the way, I control the microphone.
He's got that. He can.
And you've got the internet right
and
there
I have
in front
a
of you.
computer.
Yeah. So, what's kind of a trivia question do you ask?
Mental math.
Mental math. Okay, let's me out. Okay, could you just give us a
Example?
sample of that? What would that be like? Ask me a question.
What has 6 arms and something like that? I don't know.
How many sides does a decagon have?
See, now that's ridiculous.
How many sides does a
Decagon?
decagon?
Is it 10?
The 10 would be.
Richard,
Yeah.
look at
Yes.
you.
That Richard is
How did
just
you know that?
super.
Well, it's the prefix.
Yeah.
It's all about prefixes when it comes to the.
It's all about the
But it's
prefixes.
super.
Okay.
What comes after Girl Scouts? I mean, where do y'all go from here?
President of the United States.
I mean, like Boy Scouts. I don't even know what comes after Boy Scouts.
No, you go all the way through 18.
Oh, okay.
Either Boy Scouts
All
or
right.
Girl Scouts.
And you started as what?
Daisies.
Daisies. That is so neat.
That's right.
But what happened to Brownies?
Brownies is in the middle.
Oh, is it? It comes after Daisies.
Daisies, then Brownies, then Girl Scouts.
Okay, were y'all Brownies? Y'all run the whole gamut.
They've
Oh,
been
my
there since
goodness.
they opened, right? You're as soon as you let them, you could get in there. You've been in there, and if you were gonna, if you were gonna tell one of your friends like, you need to be in the Girl Scouts, what would be the reasons you would give them to be in the Girl Scouts?
They could put something to get in a higher college.
Oh,
So it does help
okay.
your
Yeah.
education. Now, but when you first got in the Girl Scouts, you just wanted to what? What did you want? The uniform? You wanted to go camping, or what was it you wanted to do?
We wanted the experience.
The experience. Allison, was it to meet more friends?
Camping.
Camping. You like the camp?
camping.
Yeah, your eyes lit. I was at the camping. Yeah, the camping. I like that. And so you guys go. Do you go out way in the woods, or you just go to Camp Straight, or where do you go to go camping?
Well, Girl Scouts don't really camp, but my brother's a Boy Scout, so we camp with him more.
You know, I looked at Alice and I said, "So you probably want to be a Girl Scout to meet more Boy Scouts? Is that?" Yeah, and there you go, because they get to go. You got to go with them. Man, that's awesome. And your little brother's name is
Jason,
Still
Jason.
Jason.
Okay,
And
okay,
how
Jason.
old are y'all, by the way?
12.
12. Who's the oldest?
Allison.
Allison is the oldest. Okay.
By how many seconds
And I
were
didn't
you?
want to get into that at all, but that's good enough.
Well,
12 years
7
old.
minutes.
What's great, Mark, is the listeners probably don't know if there's 2 of them. They could just be one
That could
elaborate
be.
joke.
Yeah, that's why. Oh, we are videoing
say-
this.
yeah.
I'm sorry, ladies.
Allison and Ashley, they're twins, and they're sitting on this chair, and I don't know how it's going to pick up on video. If it's going to be like they are co-joined at the arms or what, but you guys look so much alike, except Ashley, you had darker hair, but you're just as smart as each other, right? There's not one smarter than the other, right? No, it's just the same. Oh, look at them, look at each other like, are you going to admit it? Are you going to admit it? Okay. But you guys, when y'all did this and put this together and your friends started saying, why are you doing this? Have you been able to get your friends excited about coming to this and tell them why you did it?
Well, we have, but it's our spring break week, so they're going on vacation. So
Oh, yeah.
And y'all's is next week?
yes, ours is
Oh,
next
my
week.
goodness. Okay.
Ah,
And what school do y'all go to?
Mitchell Intermediate.
So I've heard of that.
In Woodlands, yeah. Georgia school. How do you get somebody excited about math? My grandson is 10 years old. How do I get him excited about wanting to learn what math is all about? What do you do? You call him. He's just calling in, and I don't know where that's coming from.
Oh, is
That
it? I'm
must
sorry. I
be
thought that was Dick's giving us a message of some kind or other.
Yeah. No, that was Cindy forgetting to.
Anyway, and one thing to do is to invite them to this place this Saturday, 9 o'clock to 11. Did I make that part up? And where is this located? Mathnasium. I looked it up, but can one of you tell our listeners out there how to find this place? or address or something?
It is in the Panther Creek Shopping Center.
Yes, and it's right next to what famous museum?
The Woodlands Children's
The
Museum.
Children's Museum. In fact, when I saw it, I thought
thought
it
that was
was
gonna
a
be it,
part of
yeah.
it, but it really isn't a part of the
It's in the
Children's.
same shopping center. Yeah, the Woodlands Children's Museum is a great place.
But this is called when you go to the shopping center. We know there's Sears. There's a lot of big places there. What's it between? Like, what stores would it be between?
There's a big Randall's in between.
Okay. And is it? What does it have on? What sign does it have on?
Oh, that big Randall's. Yes, that's a whole landmark.
You can see the Mathnasium sign. It's pretty clearly marked in there. It is a big shopping center. But it's at the intersection of Gosling and Woodlands Parkway.
Okay. And you see the and this is here all the time. Mathnasium,
Yes.
so there all the time. People can go there. The public is invited to go there. Do you pay a fee to get in? Do you?
Well, normally it is for students to go and do extra math, whether they need it for tutoring to catch up, or whether they just love math. And that's one of the reasons we go, is because you can work at your own pace and you can just learn more math.
And
That is great. Didn't know about
How many teachers talk to you at one time at this Mathnasium?
Well, you finish a page and then you raise your hand to get it checked. So there's many different teachers.
Oh,
that can
okay.
check it.
I realize that. Yeah, and they, if you're having trouble with anything, I mean, you're looking at a one-on-one. The teacher comes down and explains it. See, we didn't have that much because when I was growing up, most of us were pretty dumb. And the teacher, who am I going to pick out to go talk to? Come on, it doesn't matter. Ladies and gentlemen, we have got to take another break. We're going to come back with Ashley and Allison and speak a little more about the Mathnasium and other things
Yeah, I wanna know
involving
about that,
young ladies in school. That's what I would like to find out about.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That
Ladies and
sounds
gentlemen,
great.
thank you so much for listening. We'll be back in a couple of minutes. Hang in there.
Just a couple minutes.
Did you know there are more than 790 abused and neglected children currently in foster care in Montgomery County? Will you help make a difference? I'm Allie Stevens with Casa Child Advocates of Montgomery County. We train and support volunteers to be the voice of children in the foster care system. Kids are removed from their home because of abuse and neglect, and we need volunteers just like you to advocate for these children. To learn more about becoming an advocate, please visit CasaSpeaksForKids.com. That's CasaSpeaksForKids.com.
Do you believe what happened on Nashville last week? Hi, this is Debbie Reynolds of Nash Trash on Lone Star Country Nights. Be sure to join Wayne Michaels and I Thursday at 7:30 p.m. on irlonestar.com for a recap. Will they? Won't they? Did they? So many questions, so much drama. Stay trashy, my friends.
At Jazzy Junk, volunteers reclaim, restore, and recycle. Jazzy Junk is a non-profit resale storefront where you will discover wonderful, unique finds at very affordable prices on furniture, antiques, books, art, home decor, and more. When you shop Jazzy Junk, you support New Danville, a community for adults with developmental disabilities. We receive new donations daily, so plan a visit to Jazzy Junk today to find that perfect item or gift. Our motto is here today, gone today. So remember to hurry in and shop often for the best selection. Jazzy Junk is located in the outlets at Conroe on League Line Road and I-45 North. Call 936-441-4500 or visit our website, jazzyjunk.org. That's Junque for more information and store hours.
And we're back on the Mark and Cindy Show. We are having a good time, and we did learn about what has 10 sides. I can't pronounce it, but it has 10 sides. What is that again, Allison?
Decagon.
Decagon.
A deck of guns.
It
is
amazing.
Octagon,
And you know,
but it's a decagon.
Cindy, what is a little bit worrisome for me is the fact I'm the only one in this room among the 10-year-olds and the young mother here and all, and 12 years old. I'm so it's your son, who even heard of the Boom Chicka Boom song. That doesn't speak well of me.
You need more to do. But you need to go. I need to go to this Mathnasium thing and drag my grandson with me to do that, because you guys have said that this is a good place to go to help you with your math. And I know there are a lot of parents, grandparents out there that are worried about their kids not getting the math. And so this would be a good place to go and to find out about it. That's great. I'm so glad to find out about it. What websites? Do y'all play on certain websites, certain ones that help you with your math, but it's more fun than drudgery?
It's Khan Academy because there's videos you can watch and there's fun ways to help you.
And what's it called?
Khan Academy.
CONN? KONN, or is it KOHN?
I think it's like KAHN or KHAN.
Okay.
You're not going to find it.
I'm not going to ever. First we learn
place for
English
math.
and spelling, and that will be fine. But there are places that kids can go to learn, to help them have fun learning math and make it fun. What is the hardest thing about math? Is there anything about math that you don't like or is difficult for you?
When you struggle with something, you just give up.
That's right. And you guys have learned how to persevere, keep going, not let it get you, right? Because there's always a way to figure out the number, right? Do y'all like numbers? Do you just like to play with numbers?
Yes.
Okay, they're
See,
making that up.
That's no. She's going to be a CPA when she grows
Now,
up.
at this Pi Day thing, what's the age group that can show up? I mean, could I show up if I had a grandkid that was 15? Could I show up, or who's coming there?
Well, I have 3rd grade through a challenge, which is 7th grade.
Oh, okay. So I'd probably
3rd
be
through
booted up.
7th.
So, Cindy, if we're going just for Pi, I don't think it's going to work. But that would be.
But she said you don't have to be smart.
Oh, that's.
You don't have to be, a math whiz to go to this, right? And you're going to come away learning something, right?
Yeah.
And why math? Here you're producing this gathering of people. You're trying to bring them in to educate them in some way. Why didn't you do science? Why didn't you do history? Why did y'all choose math for this?
Well, we chose math because it's pi and it reminds us of math.
Ah.
And we are doing science trivia also.
Oh, good. That's Ashley that just said that. So if it was cake, it might be chemistry. Is that that has nothing to do with anything, does it? I'm sorry.
So, and it's Boy Scouts. Are they involved in it at all, or is it just the Girl Scouts? Just your troop?
Well, it is our troop, but they are helping out in the Cube Corner with Jason, and they are also doing Rubik's Cube and Chess Club.
Wow.
Well, that's good that
Jason's
you let them
been a
come
big
in and
help,
do that.
hasn't he?
Yeah.
Is he? What
Yeah,
all has
look-
he done besides the cube thing, Jason, other than getting away and all? What?
Well, he helped with Albert Einstein.
Oh, my gosh.
Is there anybody that's going to be dressed up like Einstein? Are you going to do anything like that?
Well, in the future, we were hoping to do an Albert Einstein contest, like who can dress up.
A look-alike. What do you think about Mark? Don't you think Mark could be transformed into
Santa
Albert
Claus.
Einstein look?
I think he's fine now.
Thank you so much, Ashley. So sweet. Yeah, don't
Good
do
grief, I
don't do
think I'm gonna
anything to mess this
puke.
guy
Did you,
up.
that was so quick and so good. Good, Ashley. Man, good return.
And a great thing to do on a Saturday, but I think the sun's even going to be out Saturday. The weather should be good. Parents, if your kid's probably not listening right now, but this is
Cool.
an excellent opportunity to kind of open their horizons and see. This is a non-threatening. I know of young people who have been tutored in things, and it can be very antagonistic and all. But this is, from what I saw on the internet, a very inviting atmosphere and. Look like nobody's threatened. Yeah, threatened at all in there. And
Kelly, when somebody walks in, okay, I walk in with my grandson Samuel. We walk in. What are we going to be greeted with?
Well, we will have a reception table to help you kind of explain what's going on. It is basically one big open room, so you'll be able to see it. We have different sections. We have an Albert Einstein section, maybe for some younger kids, and we kind of have a read aloud where we have a picture book that kind of takes you through Albert Einstein and what he's all about. We're going to have a visual representation of pi. We hope that everyone that comes in will write the next digit of pi. So it would, start with the giant 3 because that's a whole number, and then we'll fill it in on a bar graph. And then there's the math trivia and science trivia. You can play chess. We have Texas Torque, which is through the high school, and they're bringing like this life-size robot that these kids have built.
Oh, great.
He plays basketball. This robot can shoot a basketball.
See?
Chappie,
There you
I'm going to
go.
go see that then.
Okay.
And
okay,
Cinderella.
And Cinderella, and then you can go
So
see Cinderella.
really, science is involved in this and all.
Mm-hmm.
That is so
It
nice.
is. It's called Pi Day, and we do. The girls both will tell you. Well, they will tell you that math is their favorite subject, but also being Albert Einstein's birthday, we did want to incorporate science in it as well, and technology, and really all the STEM subjects.
So this is the first annual Pi Day. My understanding is y'all haven't done this before.
Yeah, in the woodland.
Oh, in the Woodlands. Okay. And as far as you're concerned, it's going to be there next year, and because you mentioned Albert Einstein
And future.
thing.
Yeah, we hope so.
Boy, that's good. Yeah, and don't mess Jason up too much because he's going to be needed in the future. A
Y'all
whole
be
lot.
sweet
And
to
once
that little
again,
boy.
who's the young lady that's helping y'all? It's
Kendall?
Kendall.
Kendall. Very good. Yeah, my wife.
Kendall,
has
we
one
want
of
to
those.
say shout out to Kendall because for sure. And when you guys, I know that your friends and everybody are in school right now, but we do have an archive so that you can go up and it'll be on our Facebook, the Mark and Cindy Show, and it will be there later on today or tomorrow. And you can click on that website that it gives you, and you'll be able to hear the show. So your friends can go to that and listen to the show, or your grandparents and people that live in North Dakota. It's okay. Everybody can hear it. And that way you'll always be able to go back and go, that's what we did for the first magazine.
And 3 years from now, you'll be able to see it on the cable channel.
That's
it
exactly
takes
right.
Cindy a while to get these things edited.
Yeah,
so it may not be there
okay,
directly.
shut up, Mark. I mean, shh,
But
Mark. don't
anyway,
say shut up.
y'all are doing this in school. What's happening spring break? I mean, are y'all getting really involved? You going to Florida, anything big like that? Or your mom letting you go by yourselves?
No, we're not going to go to Florida.
Oh, man.
We're going to stay here for spring break.
How do
And
you
listen
feel
to the
about
Mark
that?
and Cindy Show, right? Y'all going to be listening to the Mark and Cindy Show, right?
Yeah, we're going to be listening to the Mark and Cindy
Okay,
show.
it's family. Y'all are going to go visit family or nothing? You're staying?
We're staying here.
Kelly, how do you feel about that?
Well, we just had a little mini vacation over the earlier break. We took a 4-day weekend, and we actually did go to Florida.
All right.
So
That's so much better than Oklahoma. Oh,
well,
man.
Allison had a gymnastics competition there, and we kind of made a little Universal Studios weekend out of it.
Wow,
man.
that's so fine.
How much? When I heard that, I was looking at Allison, and then I was thinking, Ashley, you don't do gymnastics? Do y'all get that much? Like, is there a competition, or the things, Ashley, you're interested in? She's not. Explain to us a little bit about being twins.
Yeah. Well, I did gymnastics, but then I decided to do tumbling because she's in the competition. I'm not.
Oh, okay. Tumbling. What's the big difference here?
I don't compete, and she does.
Oh, okay. I see what you mean. You know, I used to do tumbling, but it gave me migraines, that rolling over and over again. Y'all aren't wearing the same thing.
no.
Do you normally wear the same?
No.
Okay.
That is so old hat. No, he should know better than
We
that.
should. I
Twins
have
don't dress alike
that
anymore.
many twins around, but I watch TV a lot. I watch the Discovery Channel about twins being in different places and knowing something is happening over there. Do y'all have some kind of mind connection there when you're not around, or?
No, that's not real.
That is not real. You know, I have actually seen on TV 2 kids growing up, and they made their own language. They were twins, and they talked to one another in a language only the 2 of them knew. Are there things you can say, Allison, that no one else would know? She's giving you something that from way back in your past that, wow, I know what she's talking about. Anything like that happen? Anything mysterious between you 2?
Give him something.
Yeah, please give me something to hope.
We have the same fingerprints.
Get out of your cities. And your DNA must be so close that, wow, I've seen Dateline where one of them is a murderer and the others, y'all don't do that. Don't do anything. But if you do, you
heard it
can
here
get away
first.
with it because you're...
And that's unusual, though, because I say that, their fingerprints are the same when they're born. As soon as they're born, they could be typed as the same. But then they change, and they do have 2 different sets of fingerprints.
Well, let me tell you how scientifically we proved this. When we were in Florida just a few months ago, they do a fingerprint scan to get into Universal Studios every time you go into the park. And so actually my husband said, wouldn't it be funny if we tried to see if we could get in on the other person's fingerprints? So the first time they tried it, it was really cold and it didn't work. And then Randy, my husband, couldn't get in either. So we said, well, that's a bad science test. So we'll try it when it warms up. And they were able the whole time to switch off and be Ashley one time and be Allison. So
when it was warm?
When it was warm. I think it just didn't work at first. But that's part of science, right? And continuing to gather data.
That's interesting. That's really fascinating.
My wife's aunt, Hester, she's gone now, or I wouldn't even mention this. I had an identical twin who was actually nicer than Hester was. But they used to date the same guy, and he never knew. I mean, he knew there was a twin, and so y'all might have that to go to. The other thing they did that y'all never will need to do in college or anything is you go to her class, and if she's not there or whatever, or if she doesn't want to go. Do y'all see you doing that at some point?
No, but in 4th grade, our teacher thought we switched.
Son of a
gun. She accused you of that?
Teachers.
Oh, man.
It was STAR testing, and she was concerned that the right student to match up the right name. And they would never have done that, but...
Man, I can see it.
That's
Cindy.
the presidents of the United States. How about that? Plural.
The president.
Oh,
of
yes,
the
the
United
president.
States, yes.
Dun, 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 dun,
But you
dun,
know,
dun.
they have 2 distinct personalities, and that you can see it every time that someone would answer. And the way she answers questions, the way she answers questions, and they are two individuals for sure.
Here's what I've discovered, though: the one actually sitting next to the microphone, as soon as they get there, they don't talk. The person next to them goes to the microphone.
Yeah,
we switched Ashley and
So that she
Allison around, and the other is moving in.
No,
That is
that's great.
Fascinating.
I love it. You guys are wonderful. How much fun. And so get all your friends at school to be sure and listen in on this, because y'all spoke up much more than I thought you were going to. When I met you over at Conroe Coffee and we're sitting there, and every time I'd say something, I thought I was scaring them, or Mark had already scared him because he was there first, and they would just stare and go like,
you had some lettuce between your teeth. That's
That
what
was-
was bothering me.
man, I'm
No,
so
I will
sorry.
say this, ladies and gentlemen. I know you're saying, "Wow, what a lousy interview between you two. Y'all wouldn't shut up." Cindy's better than I am about asking kids questions. About every question I ask y'all was yes or no, and yes. Okay, help
Yeah,
me
see,
out.
I'm still asking, like, and your boyfriend's name is, and they just stare and look over at Mom and go like, should I tell her? Should
I
not?
can
Maybe.
see. I don't know. And what is so nice, I don't see competition here that happens among some, and that is really good. And y'all do get along well with one another. Okay, there's doubt in the eyes.
Boy, there's
That
eyes
is
going all over
really-
let's see.
Ashley is not so sure. Allison seems a little more sure, and right now Allison has had her feelings hurt. No, that's not true. I'm just.
Is there
making-
anything that you argue over? We don't want you to argue. We're not trying to push
We're
that.
going to
but-
leave with this. Anything you argue over who gets what?
Clothes? No? Okay. Look at them. I guess everything's fine, right?
It
Leave
is-
us with that. Will you just leave
That
us with
is,
that?
there's
that
no
dream?
comment
Yeah,
about
thank
that.
you.
Ladies
Y'all
and
are
gentlemen,
great.
we have
Y'all are
had, I
great.
don't know what you've had. We've had a great time here with these 2 young ladies, the Ashley and Allison Share, the Girl Scouts. And remember, Pi Day this Saturday, 9 o'clock, and it's over there on Sawdust Road next to where the old Randalls, in the vicinity there. You'll
Yes.
find it on the right over there. It'll be a great outing for all of you. It's absolutely free. Get your buns in there. And Kelly, thank you so much for being here. Ladies, you were super. We're going to come back in a couple of minutes with an encouraging word to get us through the rest of this day.
Don't go
Mark
away.
and Cindy Show.
This is Holly Price, Events Manager with Children's Cancer Recovery Foundation. The foundation assists children under age 18 and their families who are facing the hardships of a cancer diagnosis. Our mission focuses on improving the mental, social, and emotional well-being of these families while helping to minimize the devastation that cancer can cause. Located in the Woodlands, Texas, we support families who often face financial difficulties through our Helping Hands Fund. The Helping Hands Fund provides emergency bridge payments directly to the utility companies and landlords, ensuring that each child has a warm, safe place to call home while recovering from cancer. For more information, you can contact us directly at 713-389-5544. You can also check out our upcoming events or make a donation by visiting our website at www.childrenscancerrecovery.org.
Put a smile on your face, a warm feeling in your heart, and tune in to the listener-friendly Mark and Cindy Show every weekday morning from 10 to 11 here on irlonestar.com. Do you have anything to add to that, Mark?
Yeah, scratch the listener-friendly part. Goes without saying. We're not going to be unfriendly with listeners because they'll quit listening and we'll be back to emceeing watermelon-tossing galas. I'm not doing that again, Cindy.
Look, when somebody yells duck, you don't look over to see what's coming your way. You duck.
Hey, it's a reflex from martial arts training. Anyway, I'm not doing any more watermelon galas.
Okay, catch us on our archives, YouTube, SoundCloud, and HBO.
Right, HBO. We're on right after the Game of Thrones. Cindy, you are such a storyteller. I'd like to apologize for Cindy. She makes up stuff.
I'm not. Human Body Odor, HBO. It's an experimental new community channel.
The Mark and Cindy Show every weekday at 10 o'clock. Join us here on irlonestar.com. Please.
I'm Lieutenant Bob Berry with the Conroe Police Department, reminding you that texting and talking on the phone while driving are not only dangerous, but also illegal in school zones and other posted areas. Drive safely and alert.
Your own style. I said boom, chicka boom. I said boom, chicka boom.
Boy, are we back with a boom. Yes, we are. And we've had a great time talking about math. Can you imagine? And getting excited about math. I want to go to this thing. I want to drag Samuel with me and show him how much math can be so much fun, right?
Yeah,
and
right. It's the pie, Cindy. Go ahead.
It's the pie. Yeah. And they're going to have real pie there. Not only the fictitious math type pie, but they're going to have real pie there as well. So don't miss that. And thank you, ladies. And I'm so sorry that we got you out of class to do this, but we're going to try and get you back in time not to miss any of your science or that kind of thing.
They're not
going
interested.
Talk slower. Okay, so now the most important part of our whole program is the uplifting, encouraging words that Mark Hader will now bring to us.
It's too much pressure. I'm going to mess it up. You know, I was talking yesterday about parables, how Jesus spoke in parables, and I mentioned a parable of my own. It was about the little kid in the shopping cart with a hammer.
Right.
And I made that relate to something. You ladies missed it. You missed so much.
Go to the archives.
Okay. And I was reading this morning and thinking of another one, and when I realized that Allison and Ashley were going to be here, this is for adults and just all people out there, but I know this is hard to believe, but I did some stupid things when I was growing up.
Oh, no.
I was saying, it's so boring today. Everybody's doing something, and someone would say, hey, Mark, why don't we go here, or why don't we do this? Or anyway, it was really, and I went, thinking, well, I don't want to, but I'd never get to do anything. Well, here's a story that was told among just about every civilization has this story, but the one I was reading was about the Cherokee Nation, the Indians, Native Americans. And there's a story of one warrior, Cherokee warrior, who was getting ready to climb this mountain to look into the next valley to see if the buffalo were there. And he started to climb, and there was a snake there, a rattlesnake, by this rock. And he looks over there, and he sees the snake, and the snake says, I can't believe it either. The snake says, you're getting ready to climb this mountain, I can tell. Would you please carry me up there? Because this takes so much effort, and it scrapes my stomach and all to climb the way, and you can get there so fast. Much faster. And the Cherokee said, no, he said, you're a snake, and you're going to bite me, so no, I'm not going to take you up there. Are you an idiot? And the snake said, no, please, listen, I will not bite you. I promise. Look at me. I'm not batting my eye or anything. I am not going to bite you. Please do this for me. It'll be a great favor, and don't you want to be a great warrior and do that? The Indian said, okay. Picks up the snake, puts it inside his buckskin shirt, and climbs the mountain and goes up there to the top, and whew, I made it. He reaches in to get the snake. He gets it, and that snake bites him right on the neck as he's coming out. The Indian throws the snake down, and he falls on the ground, and he's gurgling because, you get bit in the neck, you're in a bad way. And he said, you lied to me. And the snake was crawling off, and he looked back, and he said, no, I didn't lie to you. You knew who I was when you picked me up. You're the one who lied to yourself, thinking I wasn't going to bite you.
No.
That is the parable, and that's how you can get involved in stuff when someone's telling you how, it's going to be fun, it's going to be great. I was when I was at college, and here's one stupid thing I did. 18 years old, Nacogdoches, they had parties they called woodsies. You go out in the woods and you drink and all. And I didn't
Bad
drink.
stuff.
I couldn't even stand alcohol. But you did bad stuff. And so my roommates in the dorm were getting ready to go across the line to get some beer because you couldn't buy it in Nacogdoches County.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't have anything to do. And they said, "Come on, Mark, let's go." And I said, "No, I don't drink." And all. I said, "Yeah, it's Apple Springs. We're going to Apple Springs, beautiful place." And I said, "Okay, I don't drink, but I'm going with you." And I went over there, 18 years old, and we went to Apple Springs. They bought a bunch of beer, young ladies, and they put it in the car, and we started to head back. And as soon as we crossed the Nacogdoches line, the police stopped us. And this officer got out and said, "I saw y'all leave, and you bought all this alcohol. You know it's not legal here and all. And by the way," and he looked at me. I don't know why. And he said, "How old are you?" And I said, 18. He said, "You know the drinking age is 19. And I said, "No, but I don't drink." And he said, "Oh, I've never heard that before." "You don't drink." And the other said, "No, he doesn't. He really doesn't drink and all." And this police officer, I said, "Here I am starting college, my freshman year. I'm going to get a ticket. I'm going to fill out an application for whatever, and it's going to have to say, yes, I was stopped. I was incarcerated for whatever." And I just looked at the cop, and he looked at me, and it's as if God touched his shoulder. I mean, that's the way I looked at it. And he said, "Son, don't ever do this. Do you realize you're in possession just by being in the same car with this stuff?
That's right.
Now, I want you to leave." He didn't even take the beer away. He said, "I want you to leave, and I never want to see you again across this line with doing anything like this." And I left. The thing was, what they said to me sounded so exciting, and my thought was, well, I don't drink. What's the problem?
Yeah.
And I went over there, and I was a very sheltered person anyway, but it was like these kids, my friends, they were snakes. They were telling me, "Do this, Mark. What's it going to hurt you?"
Yeah.
Well, this turned out very well for me. I learned a very good lesson. I'm 65 years old right now. That was, 40 years or something ago, and it's still stuck with me. You ladies, whether you believe it or not, are going to make a lot of mistakes in life. Everyone does. Remember them. Remember how it happened and all, and listen to the many things you've learned from your mom and dad, and it'll help you a bunch.
And the Girl Scouts.
It helped me a little too late. But one thing, it was like God said, "I'm going to test you with this, Mark, and I want you to learn." You're going to fail this test, by the way, but I want you to learn from it. Ladies and gentlemen, the Mark and Cindy Show. Thank y'all so much for tuning in, and I want to thank Kelly and Allison and Ashley, the Share family. And once again, Pi Day. That is this Saturday.
You guys, yeah, that's right. Go have a great weekend. A lot of things to do. Hey, make somebody happy. You're going to be happier for it. So weird how that works. And listen, God loves you, and God's got this. Y'all go have a good time.
We're gonna talk about what's going on in town. You never know who's gonna come around on the Mark